proud to announce the European Commissioner for Transport, Ms. Adina, that now it is already with us. Thank you very much for being with us. The stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Minister dos Santos. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure for me to attend the opening session of the Portuguese Railway Summit. Let me start by personally thanking Minister dos Santos and the Portuguese government for choosing rail as one of your presidency priorities. I will also thank you for your strong support of the European Year of Rail. For me, the fundamental question this year is how rail could gain new momentum, how this traditional transport mode, which was pivotal in the Industrial Revolution, could play a central role in yet another fundamental transformation, one that will lead us to a sustainable, emission-free transport system. One part of the answer is the investments, and Portugal is a very good example to follow. Since your first railway line opened in 1856, you have continued to expand and invest in your network. Of the almost 700 million euros in Connecting Europe facility funding awarded to Portugal in the last 6 years, 84% went to rail projects. This is significantly higher than the EU average of 70%. As outlined in the Sustainable and Smart Mobility Strategy, which we presented last year, our objectives are to double high-speed rail traffic across Europe by 2030 and triple it by 2050. For freight, we are targeting at least 50% increase by 2030 and a doubling by 2050. This requires, first of all, massive investments. I know that last year was not an easy one for the rail sector and transport in general. We have responded by adapting how we manage Connecting Europe Facility Fund, particularly by extending deadlines to ensure beneficiaries have the flexibility to implement the actions effectively. We will continue to support long-term change through the new CEF budget, and also with the EU recovery plan, we have the opportunity to put money behind the objectives that are key to make rail the first option for passengers and businesses alike. That is why I will continue to push the member states to include rail prominently in national recovery and resilience plans. But there is more to be taken into account than financing when it comes to putting rail at the heart of our transition to a more sustainable transport system. And the transitions themselves are processes that involve many actors and require a synergistic approach. Rail needs well-developed and well-maintained physical infrastructure, modern rolling stock, which is expensive. But if we want a better return on investment, when I was talking about digitalization, I was cut off.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Okay.
It shows we need more investments.
You're already online with us.
Yes. I was talking about modernization through digitalization, and I said this includes the rapid rollout of ERTMS, changing the timetabling process, exchanging real-time information on the composition and position of the train, and investing other innovations like automatic train operations and traffic management, automatic couplings. Improving connections between rail and other modes will also make rail a more attractive option. By this, I mean, again, physical infrastructure such as terminals and stations, transport hubs combined with digital infrastructure like data exchange tools for multimodal chains or availability of multimodal ticketing services. The future joint undertaking, Europe's Rail, will transform innovations into deployable European market solution. We will launch the legal proposal for Europe's Rail very shortly, and you will see a significant budget increase compared to that of Shift to Rail. The focus will be on digital railways and freight, and as calls will be open, I hope to see many of you as participants. Ladies and gentlemen, I take advantage that we are virtually in Lisbon at the western border of the European Union to remind you of the importance of pan-European coordination and common requirements for rail. When I received the invitation, I thought about night train to Lisbon. a famous novel and movie that wonderfully describes a rail journey. The main character of the book suddenly decides to leave Bern for Lisbon. He goes to the train station, buys a ticket, and the night train gets him to the destination. Being here with you amongst rail specialists, we all know that this is unfortunately just fiction. No single ticket would be available for such a journey. No single train operator, not even the possibility to have a trip in a reasonable amount of time using railroad exclusively. To have all this available, it would mean a completely single European railways area. And we are taking the right steps into this direction. The technical pillar of the fourth railway package has recently become fully effective. Moreover, competition for public service contracts will become the rule as the end of 2023. And still this year, under the European Year of Rail, will present an action plan to boost long-distance cross-border passenger services in the EU. Therefore, I hope that a rail journey in Europe will soon be as smooth and easy as described in the novels. Thank you again for inviting me for the Portuguese Railway Summit. Your discussions today and tomorrow will certainly feed into our work to meet our common targets. Let's make rail a true European success story. Thank you very much.